What's my mother name?
What's up, guys? KW175 back with another Pokemon Duel video, and this is the Invitational that N Vladdy, leader of the N Guild, put together. All of us N members, G-Oak24, Carebear, myself, and Supa, all teamed up with non-N members, H2O Queen, Anti-Mark, Kranich, you guys know him as Cranny, and Rico himself. So, we're going to be getting into the first matchup. I'm going up against Rico. Cranny, he has a YouTube channel. I'm going to link him in the description. Go check out his videos and his matchups. We had 3 battles each. So me and Rico are going head-to-head first, and I have to say I was pretty surprised to see him run a fire deck. I knew he had some of the pieces, but I've never seen him run a fire deck, really. I mean, you know, that was always kind of my thing. So the rules are kind of simple, but kind of complicated, but I'll simplify them for you. You and your partner collaborate. Both of your decks together have to total 25 MP, no more, no less. And then your opponent is going to be you have to exchange your deck, show your opponent. You hide the plates, but you show them your deck, and they get to remove one of your figures, and you have to replace it with a figure of the same MP. Now check out my Drampa. I specifically leveled Drampa up for Arcanine matchups. Whenever he's burned or paralyzed, I got him to level 10. I put 8 of the 9 points into the Outrage, reduce the miss, and then reduce the push aside by 1. So when it's burned, it's going to keep that Outrage, hopefully hits the Dragon Pulse, and then it's going to shift into the Outrage. I had 2 Rayquaza, and like obviously Rico banished my better Rayquaza, and I replaced it with the Drampa though, so I was good with that. And then I have like the Noibat and the Noivern. I put a little bit of Carmenite into it just for this tournament. My Noivern, I think, was only level 5. So let's go ahead. We're going to get into the matchup. Rico going defensive with the Rotom. He's going to move up into the center. I'm going to come out with the Noibat, and yeah, he's going to back up. I don't think he wants me to get that evolution off. I'm going to go Dragon Sphere. Definitely want to get that Drampa and that Rayquaza out into the action. Now I have 2 Meteoric Teachings because I had 2 Rayquaza with 2 Mega Rayquaza, but now I only have 1. I didn't change my plates because it costs. You only get 4 times the change plates. You can change as many as you want, but you can only do it, you know, 4 different times between you and your partner out of 6 total matches. So we don't get that evolution. I was pretty upset about that, but it's to be expected. Noibat always wants to land Dodge and Supersonic. I don't know what it is, like anything but the Whirlwind, it feels like. But yeah, we get knocked out. We go for it, no biggie. And Rico has 2 Ho-Ohs. It was funny. I actually removed one of his Houndour. He had 2 Houndour. He had 2 of everything. 2 Houndour, 2 Ho-Oh, 2 Arcanine. I got rid of one of the Houndour because Ho-Oh doesn't recycle itself. It doesn't revive itself. So I'm like, you know, it's kind of a drawback. Go ahead, keep them. I'm going to get rid of one of those Houndour, and we have 2 Meteoric Teachings to, you know, like I said, get rid of that burn on our Rayquaza, assuming we can keep it into the action. And if you guys haven't noticed, I'm having a really tough time winning any rolls. It's like I cannot get anything to happen. Now here we finally get a knockout, and he's going to get the burn off on us. Now I should have went Mega Rayquaza. Like I said, I have 2 of the Meteoric Teachings. He's going to double chance, go in for the attack, and we're going to need pretty much a miracle to be able to survive this. But if I would have went Mega Rayquaza, I believe if we hit the extreme speed, that shifts into the Dragon Ascent. So I think we still would have had enough damage to beat that Arcanine. So that was a misplay on my part. And he's going to go defensive again. I'm going to take that entry. I'm going to attack this Ho because, like I said, it does not revive other Ho. But he's going to get the Rainbow Wing, and he's going to be able to shoot down, moving forward with that Houndour. Now, I definitely need to block off. I do not want him to get a Roar on my goal because that would have been game right there pretty much. Now, there's another element to this tournament that I'm going to get to, just not quite yet. And I'm going to explain that, you know, how we win, how we get points. It's a little bit more than just taking the goal and winning. This is a really awesome format. Shout out Vladdy for putting this together. Like, you guys can't imagine how fun it was working with your partner. to come up with your decks, and then strategizing the meta for the banishment phase, knowing that your opponent's going to see your deck, knowing they're going to remove one of your figures. But yeah, I get rid of that Houndour. He brings it right back out, and I go and attack because I'm already burned. And now I'm going to go in for the attack against this Arcanine. We are going to get the knockout, but again, we're going to get burned. So that kind of sucks, but again, I leveled up this Drampa specifically for Arcanine matchups when it's burned. And now he's going to gold block. I'm going to be able to move up, take that entry, and he said himself, because we talked after the match, he's like, yeah, man, he's like, I shouldn't have max revived that Houndour. I should have moved up with Arcanine and attacked, took the entry with Ho-Oh, and I couldn't agree more. So now we're going to go in for the attack again, and it worked out. Like, I was so happy. I'm like, thank you, Drampa. Like, this was a perfect showcase on Drampa matching up with the Arcanine when burnt. And he takes the entry, and we take the goal. Because you get 3 points for the goal, you get 1 point for an entry. So he wanted to make sure he got at least 1 point, and we were able to get 4 points because we took the goal and we got an entry. So check out Rico, he's linked. Check out Cranny for his matchup. So yeah, that's pretty much how the format goes. You guys know how we build our decks, how we exchange decks, how we, remove one figure from the opponent. Now you know how we score. So I didn't want to give it to you all at once. It's kind of a lot to take in. But now we're going to be going up against H2O Queen. H2O Queen, another YouTuber. Definitely check the description. I'll link her as well. She has 3 matches. I'm just one of them. So I feel like my deck here should pretty much obliterate hers. Like, basically. Again, she removed one of my Rayquaza and one of my Mega Rayquaza. So, again, there wasn't really no role about the Megas that were set. There's really no way to tell, but I just left my crappy Mega with, the weaker of the 2 Rayquaza. And I removed... What did I remove from her? Oh, I removed her Tapu Fini. That's right. Yeah, she would have definitely had a Tapu Fini. So I removed that, and I believe she added in... I can't remember. I think she added in Poplio. Yeah. I'm like 99%. That's exactly what happened. So we're going to go Meteoric Teachings. We're going to go after... I was like, hey, if we get a fly, I'll take the entry point. I'm going to be fine with that, and then we'll go for her goal. If we knock it out, well, we want to get that evolution off as soon as possible. If you guys remember, Magikarp, Gyarados, that can be an issue if they're a threatening game or if they're on the goal. It's a problem. So you want to get that evolution off immediately, and now we're going to be able to get the knockout into that Magicoat with our extreme speed. Here comes the Primal Kyogre, and I left it. I'm like, you know what? We should be able to, handle it just fine. And we're doing enough damage, but we hit the Dragon Ascend. That was our one bad roll. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. So I wish we would have had our second Rayquaza, but again, I put in the Drampa. I felt like Drampa was going to be pretty good. I was, kind of leaning toward going with the Tottenita, but Cranny was like, no, man, leave Drampa in. Drampa's, pretty OP. So I'm like, all right, Cranny's definitely a higher ranked player than me, much better player. So I definitely, value and respect his advice and his opinions on Pokemon Duel. So I'm going to move up, take this entry point with the Noibat. And I had to try to figure out a way to cycle some Pokemon without giving up too much and try to get that Rayquaza back. So Poplio coming in could get punished, but she doesn't. Beats us by 1 chain. I'm like, come on, man. Like, why didn't I just put a chain level into Coco before I started this match, So she is going to get the Brionne. And at this point, I'm okay. We're not in a horrible position. We have pretty good defense. And that Brionne, we should be able to get a knockout with our Drampa, possibly with our Altaria. I'm going to just move in, try to get a knockout on myself, but we're going to send that Kyogre to the bench. So I'm like, okay, well, I do want to get that evolution off. So I'll definitely take that. But we're going to have a tough time doing anything with these Milotic with so much blue. It's just, it's tough. It's definitely tough. But I think we may be able to do enough damage to where we could knock it out. So I just go in for the attack, expecting for either of them to hit blue. I mean, I guess I should have attacked the one on her goal, but I just wanted to, I literally just wanted to cycle that Pokemon out. And she's going to move up and attack with the Milotic. Blue into blue, that is perfect. Now I'm going to bring out the Rayquaza. And now my Drampa just kind of needs to hang on here, but it's going to hit the smallest attack, the push aside. And she's going to get the evolution into the Primarina. Now I have to cover up the goal, and now I just have to hope that she doesn't get lucky and get a YOLO win. Because she's pretty much just walked straight up to my goal at this point. So we hit a single flamethrower, that's not good. But she's got a lot of wheel there, and no, she's going to hit the Sparkling Aria. 169 damage. Like, if she hits that, there's literally nothing we can do. So, here's the situation. I could go and attack this Greninja. She'll only get 3 points if she takes the goal. Now, I could go in for the attack on the Altaria, or I mean on the Primarina with my Altaria, and then the Greninja's going to have to move over, take the goal, and that's only going to be 3 points. Like, so I'm kind of thinking, I'm like, you know, I want her to get less points, obviously, you know, but if I go for the Greninja and it doesn't get knocked out, she's going to take the goal and she's going to get 4 points. But if I go for the Primarina and I don't knock it out, she's going to get 4 points. So I just go for the Primarina. She hits the Sparkling Aria. There's literally nothing, like I can't do enough damage even with the D-Dance. So that's going to be good game to H2O Queen. Again, her channel is going to be linked in the description. Be sure to go check her out. Now, we're going to be getting into the third and final round. I'm going to be going up against the one and only Carebear. Now, you guys have seen me plug him on the channel a few times. He comes up with some just insane decks. As you can see what he's running. Now, he has a deck that I feel like I should be able to handle pretty well, except he's got the Cobalion. Now, he left both of my Rayquaza. He removed my Noibat. So I chose to go with the Vibrava. Now, if you guys remember, basically after the banishment phase, you have to replace it with a figure of the same MP, except if you're going first. And since I was going first, basically your partner going second has to change their deck, making sure that you meet the 25 MP rule. So I went with the Vibrava. I guess I could have found another 3 MP, but I felt like it was the best choice. Now, Carebear has the Keldeo, the Keldeo Resolute form, Cobalion, and he has double Tapu Fini. So he's going to be going for the Koba sandwich with the Tapu Finis. And I'm just like, oh my god. And he had a Poliwrath in there. So I removed the Poliwrath, and like he pretty much knew I was going to go for that or a Fini. And either one, I guess he was fine with. He was just going to put the Cobalion in. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to try to set up. I went with the Dragon Sphere on the Vibrava. And I feel like, you know, outside of the Cobalion and that Keldeo Resolute form, I mean, we should be able to, you know, hang on. I don't know. I probably should have put it on the Altaria, though. But we're going to go Meteoric Teachings. Now, I do know what Cobalion does, but I'm trying to get a lucky knockout here with our Dragon Ascent because it loves to hit it. I mean, you'd be surprised. Like, I hit that and fly more than the extreme speed, you know? It's just how it goes. So I move up with the Tapu Koko, kind of forcing him to bring a Pokemon out the block so I can attack with my Mega Rayquaza. We are going to get the knockout, but he has the Keldeo Resolute form set, so he's just going to be able to transform, and we're going to have to knock it out again. Terrakion coming out. I'm going to block off with our Rayquaza, and I have another Meteoric Teachings plate, so, you know, not that I really need one for the Terrakion, but it does have some blue, so it's kind of nice to try to get that knockout. And Secret Sword, basically a Pokemon within 2 steps, spins. If you land a white attack of 100 damage or less, or a miss, you're going to be knocked out. So it's kind of like a Draco Meteor, but a little bit different. And we're going to get knocked out from just a couple of chain levels, like some damage points. Feels bad. So we're going to go Meteoric Teachings again, and I'm thinking, you know, if we hit Fly into his gold, we're going to get a plate back. Anyway, we have another Rayquaza on the field. We got to get this knockout. All right, let's go. Mega Ray coming through with that extreme speed into the secret sword, and we got rid of the Resolute form. So now I'm going to move up, and if he doesn't back up, or, you know, like if we go neutral here, and okay, cool. I was kind of like, I was hoping that I didn't hit the Perish Song, but we got the knockout. But if he didn't attack there, I would have definitely went in for the fly on that Terrakion. So he has the Koba sandwich setup. It's like, you know, you're either going to get Pony Wished or Muddy Water or something ridiculous. You can't knock him out with a gold attack. So I'm going to move up, get rid of this Terrakion, and we're going to have to, I don't know. We're going to have to make something happen here. And I burned up both of my Meteoric Teachings, which, you know, wasn't smart. Now, this was kind of key. You know, he gets the Pony Wish. He gets rid of my Altaria. And what do you figure? You know, first time you attack a Tapu Fini, they hit Pony Wish. You use one, double chance all day, you never get one. And boom, he gets a sneaky Capture Surround because of the Aqua Sphere. I know what Aqua Sphere does. I do. I knew what it did. I knew he had it. But you get used to knowing what the Pokemon, like, man, it's a new plate. I missed it. I did. He caught me slipping hard, got that capture, and oof. I'm gonna go for the attack on this Keldeo, and it gets the water jump. Like, soon as I stop using my Mega Ray, all this blue starts going off, and he gets the clutch Capture Surround there, and now I'm tilted. I'm freaking tilted. And I was looking to try to get a lucky knockout. We hit the Dragon Ascent. If Cobalion would have hit the gold, we could have got the knockout there and potentially steamrolled that. And now we're screwed. Vibrava isn't doing anything. But, you know, it is what it is. We have one chain on the 71. Secret Sword's going to go off, though. Here comes Tapu Fini, and I'm going to go for the attack again. And we're going to hit purple. So that's game. But with the format, the idea is to try to get as many points as possible. So I just immediately long throw, and I'm like, go ahead if you want to stall it out. But I'm like, oh man, you know what? I could have possibly knocked that Keldeo out, then went for the Fini. So I don't know. He could have got punished. I might have been able to come back. But, you know, it's too late now. I didn't go for it. Carebear's team was able to come in first place. We came in second, me and Cranny. Geoke H2O came in third. Rico and Supa came in last. Shout out Vladdy for putting this together. It was really fun. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you're new, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new upload. Follow me on Twitter at KDub175. All the other YouTubers are linked in the description. And until the next one, later guys. I almost forgot, if you guys want to join N's World Discord, it's also linked below.